If you're thinking about matching your Royal Caribbean loyalty tier to your Celebrity Cruises tier or vice versa, this video is for you.
We're going to give you our first-hand experience when we sailed Celebrity for the first time.
Hi, I'm Crystal.
And I'm Marshall.
And welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do, and be sure to click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos.
Not a one.
Okay, so in May of 2024, Royal Caribbean announced that they were going to do a loyalty matching program, and we were very excited because last year we got to Diamond Plus. So we were excited to see what that might mean if we were to cruise on Celebrity. Now, we have some things to share with you because we recently did do that, and not everything is a one-for-one.
I do want to highlight that since last May, you only need to go onto your website for Royal or Celebrity and to the loyalty area and just literally click a button or two so you can just get your numbers across all of those two lines, including their luxury line, Silver Sea.
Now, it's also important to note that they match your tier level, not necessarily your points. So for us, when we started our very first cruise on Celebrity, we had 0 points on Celebrity, but we were already at their Elite Plus because we were Diamond Plus over on Royal. So it matches your tiers, even though your points are 0 on that other cruise line. First, let's talk about the benefits that we get with Diamond Plus that we actually use. We're not going to list them all because you can look at them on their website, and there are so many to list.
I was about to say, there's like 40 different things that when we look at it, there's about 8 that's what we love and what we use.
Yeah. So let's talk about those ones. So the very first one probably is not going to surprise you. That we get 5 free drinks a day as Diamond Plus members. So that includes not only mixed beverages from the bar, but also specialty coffees, bottled water, Coke Zero, Gatorade, a bunch of other sodas. So that's definitely a benefit we use every single day while on board Royal ships.
And right now it's up to $14, which covers almost every drink. Maybe not top shelf stuff, but any mixed drink, any frozen drink, you're good to go with that benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, talking about drinks, as a Diamond Plus a couple, we each get 3 bottles of water when we walk into the stateroom. So right off the bat, we have 6 waters to drink every night or pack for an excursion, which is a feature we love and we use.
Mm-hmm. So the other benefit that will not surprise you that we definitely use is each person gets 2 free days of internet on that sailing. So if I get 2 and you get 2, that's 4 days. And what we do, which is kind of a trick, is that on Royal you can switch devices. So if I'm checking my email on my device and then you want to check on your device, I log out, he turns it on for his, and then so that way we get 4 days of internet usage if we want to share that one connection. Right. We often purchase an internet package anyway, but if you're going on a short sailing, especially if it's a weekend and we don't need to work, 4 days is good enough for us.
Absolutely. We also do partake in the buy one, get one free specialty dining. And again, that's really just the first 2 nights, but it gets us off to a nice start, and we partake in that more times than not. Another Diamond or Diamond Plus or Pinnacle perk is a free photo for each of us. So it's 2 free photos, and we really like doing it as a little, memento of our trip. So we do it all the time, and in fact, there's one right there.
Yeah, they've taken some great photos of us. Some of our best shots have been on Royal ships, so that's definitely a benefit we use. The other benefit we tend to use, especially for longer sailings, is we each get a free bag of laundry done for us. So especially for transatlantics, or even when we take 8-day or 10-day cruises, it's very useful and helpful to have a bag of laundry washed for us. So that's one we definitely use as well.
Yeah. And the Crown Lounge, we use it honestly not for drinks because you have all those coupons, but for some reason the same cookies just taste a little better when you have to swipe to get in. I don't know, but we do use the Crown Lounge.
In addition, you get at Diamond Plus, you start getting a free gift on every cruise. So right now, I think the gift we have selected, they have a list that you can look at. And we don't really drink wine, and you don't like strawberries, so chocolate covered strawberries are not a thing for us. But we do get the toiletry bag. Those are fun. We've given a couple away even as gifts. So I think we're almost to our fill of those ones, that gift.
Well, we'll find something else.
Yeah.
Finally, of all the 30 plus things you have, I think the last one that we tend to use is the $6 worth of free play in the casino. Again, it's a nice little tidbit. I understand they like it because it gets us in there, but it's kind of fun to play their money. So it's something that we do every cruise. So now on Celebrity, they also have a long list of benefits, but the reality is we used a handful of them. So let's go through the ones that we used on the cruise we just took. First off, they do offer free drinks, but it's the way Royal used to be years ago. You don't get the chance to use 5 or 6 free drink cards or free drink vouchers around the ship. They have a dedicated place and a dedicated time to go and drink. So from 5 to 7 in the Sky Lounge, you could go and get unlimited free drinks. Now it was a limited menu of unlimited drinks, so you couldn't really get frozen drinks and a variety of different things.
We could also go to the Cafe Al Bacchio and get free specialty coffees and teas. So that was definitely a benefit that we used. And if you've seen our other Celebrity videos, you've seen the footage of that.
Now, when it comes to internet, you don't get free days. You get 35% off the regular price. So it really was, again, a different feel and something that I don't know if we would partake in as much.
They also allow you to do 2 free bags of laundry each.
Yes. Now, specialty dining, again, it's a different setup. You can get 15% off any meal, any day. So it gives you a lot more flexibility. It's not as big a discount if you really want to go that first day or two.
The other thing that we did use was the free play at the casino. So for the slot machines, we got, I can't remember if it was $10 per person or $20 a person, but it was more than what Royal normally gives us. So that was a very nice surprise.
It was, absolutely. So now you've got the list of Royal benefits and the list of Celebrity benefits that we used. Let's go through them, looking at them both and seeing which ones we thought were best and how we may have tried to game the system on one or more of them to make them as equal as possible. And the biggest one is the free drinks, the 5 free drinks. Mm-hmm. So this is how we handled going from that to, if you looked at it, just 2 hours a night, from 5 to 7 every night.
Mm-hmm. So to try to get our 5 free drinks equivalent, we would get our specialty coffees and teas in the Cafe Al Bacchio. So that was 1 to 2 a day. And then between 5 and 7, we could go get our other mixed beverages. And then we figured out every single time that the casino is open, if you sit down on a slot machine and play a little bit, you get unlimited free drinks there.
Right, which includes waters, sodas, mm-hmm. And so that began to give us that idea of like, oh, wait a second, we can get the waters and sodas along with mixed drinks at mm-hmm. pretty much different times of the day.
Yes. So they bring it to your machine, or you can go to the bar, and there's a bar right in the casino as usual. And I think that's where sometimes we got our bottled waters or our Diet Coke. I get Diet Coke, Coke Zero for you.
Right.
But it was fabulous.
Yeah, so a little bit more work, but by the middle of the cruise, I was not missing the 5 free drinks at Royal because, again, we
Figured it out.
Figured it out. So if you're keeping track, I think we felt that the free drinks were a push, that we could get all the drinks that we wanted on either of the loyalty program. Moving on to the internet hack. There's really no hack. Royal wins, especially for 7-day cruises or less, where you can get 4 days and then decide to do every other day, or port days, where you can almost have as a Diamond Plus coverage for the full week. Now, if you're cruising 10, 11 days, a case can be had to get a higher discount level. That Celebrity Benefits, dollar for dollar, may work out better. But most people are cruising 7 days or 7 days and less, so the free days are definitely the big winner.
Now, as for the specialty dining on day 1 or 2, if to do the buy one get one free, that is a pretty huge benefit on Royal's side. I will say. So, say we want to go to Giovanni's, it's $50 per person. Now it's been reduced to just $50 total, plus gratuities. So that's pretty big. But you have to want to go on night 1 or night 2. Which might work, it might not. But I still think that's a bigger deal than Celebrity's 15% off whenever. Honestly, to get the best deal on specialty restaurants, I think planning ahead. They have sales online quite a lot. Sometimes up to 30% off, sometimes even 35% off specialty dining. So honestly, that's probably more in line with what we would do, is to just book it online ahead of time for whatever night you want, and then you get the biggest discount.
Free photo, another win for Royal. You can look at the percentages of getting photo discounts, but it's pretty much a wash. If you just want something for free, it's definitely a nod to Royal and that photo.
So if you're going from Celebrity to Royal, you're probably gonna really like that benefit.
Ka-ching!
As for laundry, I think that's a win on Celebrity to have 2 bags of laundry per person done for you. And their laundry bags are much nicer. They're a bigger cloth bag rather than the little paper bag that you get from Royal. I just think Celebrity wins on this one.
It wins big time. I'm always worried that we're going to rip this paper bag trying to fill it with clothes, and just to have a drawstring. And oh yeah, Celebrity, hands down, laundry winner. Lounge access. I can't speak for every Celebrity ship, but in reflection, there's no lounge. So it's a plus for Royal every day, all day long.
The only thing I will say is, at least Celebrity Reflection, the ship was so nice and so beautiful, and we only had, I think, 4 or 5 kids on board the cruise that we were on. Things were beautiful and quiet and nice everywhere. So did we really need a specialty lounge?
Good point, considering that the cookies were in a cookie jar at the Cafe El Bacchio, so I wouldn't have any need to go anywhere else to get my delicious cookies.
Yeah.
Loyalty gift. Well, you get to choose a gift on Royal, and you don't on Celebrity. But Celebrity does do a nice job making you feel special, whether it was the cut fresh flowers or the chocolates on the pillow. So they're giving you little things pretty much every day, instead of just that gift that you get on Royal.
And actually every cruiser, or not every cruiser, every stateroom got that tote bag for free.
That's true. Okay.
So that was a gift for everyone.
I was about to say it's a push on this one, But you're right. The free gifts were plenty for everybody on Celebrity. The rest of it, free play, percentages off, just check the full listing so you can not be surprised when you're expecting 15% off of something and it's only 10% depending on what direction you're going for loyalty match. Just do your due diligence and you won't be surprised.
Yeah. Well said.
Let's not leave out the other loyalty levels. To be honest, if you're from Royal and you're gold, platinum, emerald before you get to diamond, you already know you just get a few percentage things off, and it's not an earth-shattering amount of loyalty-free stuff. And it's pretty much the same over at Celebrity.
One of the things I think we did find surprising, we thought that Diamond and Diamond Plus, or Elite and Elite Plus, would get the specialty coffees and teas at the Cafe El Bacchio. But we were in the hot tub with another couple, and they travel a lot. They cruise a lot too on Royal, and they're actually Diamond, and they did not get the free coffee and tea specialty stuff. So that was kind of surprising. It is only Elite Plus and Zenith that get the free specialty coffees and teas in that sit-down cafe. So Elite and down does not
Right.
get those.
Right. That's a biggie. We really, really enjoyed that perk.
Yeah.
Okay, so going to the very top, you have Pinnacle and Zenith. Trust me, there are top-notch perks on either side. You won't be disappointed. The only big thing that I saw is that you do get 6 drinks on Royal, and we talked about liking having that flexibility, but Zenith over on Celebrity, you get a premium drink package.
And that's a great benefit.
It is. Both do give free unlimited internet, so if you're curious, that's a great perk, and it's the same on either one.
So you know what that means?
What?
We have to work really hard to get to Pinnacle. It was such a great move to go from Diamond to Diamond Plus, because we finally got free laundry. That was like the big deal for us, and the internet for two days. So I just can't wait to get to Pinnacle so we can get all the extra added stuff.
Yeah, let's start cruising.
So we hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please let us know. Like we said, we went from Royal Caribbean to Celebrity. If you're going from Celebrity to Royal, there might be some additional surprises and things we haven't mentioned, but do check their websites because they are very clear on that list with the little dots, what you get.
In addition, if you have any tips, let us know and let the community know because it would be helpful.
Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yeah, take care.